Should you make your kid do extracurricular activities like sports? Well, that's what we're talking about today on Tips on Teens. My name is Kent Toussaint. I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist, and I specialize in helping kids, teens, and families live happier lives. I lead two organizations, Teen Therapy Center and the nonprofit 501c3 organization, Child and Teen Counseling, both here in Woodland Hills, California. Every Wednesday at noon, I jump onto Facebook Live to answer your parenting questions. Let's answer today's. Last year, my 12-year-old daughter was on a track team, and it seemed like she really enjoyed it. I was really happy that she found something to do that she liked. This year, she's saying she doesn't want to do it. I really want her to have something extracurricular going on, preferably involving exercise. Is it a good idea to force your kid to play sports to keep them occupied? Thank you for your question. I think that it is important for kids to do extracurricular activities, something that's just outside of school, something where they're not just stuck there scrolling or blasting aliens or whatever it is on video games. It's really important to have an organized social setting for kids because they develop so much. They learn social skills through that connection. But now, if your daughter doesn't want to run track, the first things I'd want to explore with her is, well, what's the reason behind that? Did her best friend on the team, is she no longer continuing, so now she feels alone? Or does she feel like she's an outsider, there's an inner clique, and she's afraid she's not going to be accepted? Does she not like the coaches? Or is it just anxiety of starting something new again? You know, it's been 7 months, and I'm afraid to do it again. And I would really want to explore that with her, because maybe it's the kind of thing that as you explore it, you find out she's just afraid of starting something new, and she'd much rather just sit and scroll. And maybe that's something that we want to address and help her recognize that there is a positive here because she liked it last year. Another thing is, let's say she just doesn't like track for whatever reason. I'd say, fine, you don't have to do track, but it is important to do something. And there's a wide variety of choices. I mean, there's robotics, there's choir, there's theater, there's scouts, there's volunteerism. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. And so finding something that she could enjoy, that she might enjoy, is important. Now, if that activity doesn't involve exercise, how do you guys incorporate exercise in your daily life? Do you guys go bike riding together a few times a week? Do you guys take the dog for a walk? Do you guys go hiking? I mean, again, there's thousands of different things to choose from, but finding something that she could enjoy and maybe you can enjoy with her, because again, finding ways to connect is always a good idea, as from parents to kids, and let her have some voice. Now, the problem you may run into is you try to ask her these questions and all you hear is, oh, and that's the challenge. But keep offering, this is not a 15-minute conversation. This could be several conversations over several weeks. So the more you understand what her priorities are, the more you can help guide her towards things that give her a sense of agency and sense of empowerment. So should you force? No, but should you guide towards something that is going to be appealing to her and empowering for her? Yes, you should. Again, it's a very complicated, nuanced conversation. Every family is going to approach this a little differently because every family is going to have different needs. So really make sure you're in tune with your kids' needs and follow there. If you feel this is a really big problem, this is the tip of an iceberg of something much deeper. You have therapists you can talk to, maybe your rabbi or your priest or minister or whatever that is. They may be able to have some guidance, maybe an uncle or an aunt. Make sure that there's a team approach to supporting your daughter. Anyways, that is our tips for teens for today. My name is Kent Toussaint with Teen Therapy Center and Child and Teen Counseling. If you would like me to answer your questions on tips on teens, email us at tipsonteens@teentherapycenter.com, or you can direct message here right on Facebook. We love your questions. Again, I represent Teen Therapy Center and the nonprofit Child and Teen Counseling. Also, if you would like our questions to get in your feed a little more, you can join our Facebook group, which is called Tips on Teens. So feel free to join us. We'd love to have you there. I'll see you next Wednesday. Bye-bye, guys.